This is The Scoop for Wednesday.
I'm Megan Bowman with the WMNF News headlines. President-elect Donald Trump's nominee to run the Drug Enforcement Administration withdrew his name from consideration last night. Hillsborough Sheriff Chad Chronister announced it in a post on X, formerly Twitter. Chronister called the nomination the honor of a lifetime, but without an explanation why, he says he decided to back away from the opportunity. Trump's pick of Chronister for the job, which was subject to Senate confirmation, had drawn backlash from conservatives, including the sheriff's immigration and law enforcement actions during the COVID-19 pandemic. State regulators approved a 3-year base rate jump for Tampa Electric yesterday. Residential customers will see about a $5 monthly increase on bills starting in January. TECO representatives said after the meeting, the company is still calculating impacts from the 2024 hurricane season. The company is also expected to seek over $400 million in power restoration costs from Hurricanes Helene and Milton. Florida Power and Light customers will see their bills increase about $12 a month next year. The funds will cover restoration costs from the 2024 hurricane season. The State Public Service Commission unanimously approved a $1.2 billion interim recovery package. About $150 million of that will help replenish the state's storm reserve fund. Most of the money stemmed over $800 million from restoring power after Hurricane Milton. Duke Energy and Tampa Electric have also indicated they intend to seek recovery costs. Florida is one of 21 states that do not require an emissions test to register a vehicle or renew an existing registration. WMNF's Chris Young reports one group says that's a problem.
Former Governor Jeb Bush ended emissions testing for several counties in 2000. He said ending the $10 annual tailpipe test would save car owners tens of millions each year, calling it an unnecessary burden to drivers. But Glenn Compton, chairman of Minnesota 88, disagrees.
If we were to look at the true cost that air pollution has on not only the environment but public health, we would find that vehicle emission inspections is a small cost to pay.
Compton's group wants lawmakers to reintroduce the inspection in the 2025 legislative session. University of Central Florida Associate Professor in Environmental Engineering Hao-Fei Yu says overall, emissions in Florida are decreasing.
Newer cars have better emission control technologies. They are generally cleaner to operate.
Yu says the program would cost a lot of money to implement, but would be very effective in controlling vehicle emissions. Chris Young, WMNF News.
SpaceX launched 24 Starlink satellites earlier this morning. Bay News 9 reports the Falcon 9 rocket took off from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station just after 5. The 24 satellites will provide internet service to many places worldwide. Space.com says of last month, over 6,700 Starlink satellites are in orbit and working. In October, more than 100 scientists wrote a letter to the federal government urging them to review the impacts of launching so many satellites into space, saying experts estimate an additional 58,000 satellites will be launched by 2030. They wrote the environmental harms from the satellites burning up and creating debris are unknown. School zone cameras in Manatee County aimed at catching speeding drivers has issued about $600,000 in fines. The Bradenton Herald reports since the program began on the first day of school in August, it issued over 10,000 warnings. And since that warning period ended November 1st, more than 5,700 speeding tickets have been sent out. Now drivers going too fast in Bradenton area school zones will get a $100 fine. Cameras are active 30 minutes before school starts until 30 minutes after it ends. The National Weather Service says sunny skies today with a high around 68. It's chilly out there, and while temps will get just a tad warmer over the next few days, you don't need to hang up your jackets just yet. Expect cool temps to last throughout the rest of the week. The overnight low will drop to about 49 tonight. It's currently 41 degrees in Tampa. I'm Megan Bowman with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.